Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Good morning to you all. I'm just deciding what tractor to use. We're going to start the ploughing today. We're going to plough those meadows into hopefully into one grass field, one alfalfa. The grass is no great hurry, but I need to get a bit of wiggle on to get the alfalfa done. I think we'll try this one out again. And I think we'll use the chisel plough this time. I think we mainly use the other one. I can't honestly remember. You will all tell me if I got this completely wrong. Now, first of all, I've got to learn again how to drive a tractor vehicle. This has got the. I think this has got the 3-point on the back. This I hope so. It must have. I think all our ploughs are 3-point fittings. Yeah. Alright, there's a chisel plough at the back of the Massey. Get it past the other one, or try and get it past the other one. Well, we didn't put that other one in a very good position, did we? We knock it about very slightly. And we will learn how to drive this thing one day. This is why I'm no good at driving games. No, we can't get to it. Let's come out of cab and just see where we are. Whoa, I got the rope in the way. These things are not too bad. We should get them going. At least this one doesn't jam up on itself. And all this Oliver comes out. The Oliver, I haven't got enough sheer oomph. I didn't put this on manual attached, did I? No, it don't look like it. No, that's just a hope. Now we're miles out. This is why I was never a professional driver. Why I stuck to motorcycles most of my career and most of my life. I can just about manage a bike. Well, you don't reverse a bike much. But during the war, of course, the Germans produced, I think it was the Zundap with sidecar, which had reverse gears on it. It was a machine gun bike. They had a crew on there, machine gunner in the sidecar, and of course someone controlling the bike itself. I think we start up near the top end. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to put one. We'll put an outline in, then we're going to go and muck the rest of it. So we can use some of our other equipment. As you know, I do like this little tractor. It's fairly powerful, 120 brake horse. Well, the plough needs 88 anyway, so right, I think we'll start here. I'm not going to worry about getting too close to the edge, but we will get a little bit closer. And I also need to put on create field, which is why I could never remember what's what on this. Let's see if we've got that. I'll come out of cab, I think, so we can actually see. Yes, we have. I will use GPS, I think, on this just to get a straight line. I need some straight edges. And you all know what my driving's like. I've mentioned it enough times. All I want is to do that straight ahead. Yep, that'll do fine. Log on to that. And away we go. Yeah, I might be cheating using GPS on here, but I think with good reason. This one will be a big field for those of you who say only using pocket handkerchiefs, but or big-ish field anyway. I'll get up to about here, I think. Lift it. Yeah, that'll do nicely. This is the really great thing about this particular track, because it does. I'm just going to turn this thing 90 degrees. You know, bring it back a bit. I will have to fiddle with the settings on the field a bit. That will, you know, a bit more. That will do. I'm not worried about making it dead square, but I just want it somewhere near. Just going to come out of cab again. I'll just drive her forward a bit. That should do it. Just going to make a nice edge here, I hope. Right, back in the cab. And away we go. This is the only bit of, I think, of GPS I will use just to get the outline. I may well change over to the other play for the inside. But I think this could be a job. Haven't you? Job for the Massey little front loader thing, specialist front loader, or as that's quite often put down in the catalogues as a skid steer. That's not really a skid steer. I'll just use that to load the muck up. First I've got to remember where I put my muck spreader. Which shed I put it in. I am bad at this. Right, let's get ready to stop about here. Yeah, that should do. I don't want to go too close. I want to give myself plenty of room to run out now. And I want to now bring this back and just swap it again. Just it's a great thing about GPS mod. It has. Just bring that around a little bit and a bit more. That should do it. Again, I'm going to come out of cab so I'm in the right place when I drop this in. So we don't make too much of a mess. A little bit out there, but I don't think we're going to worry too much about that. And we've still got those bales which we're experimenting with. These are the smaller bales, one from the John Deere, the slightly bigger ones, the other ones from that little far. And they don't seem to be rotting away much. They should have rotted, well, the grass certainly should have rotted by now. I'm not certain. I can't actually see the other side to see how far we've got. I think we're going to come across about here. I want to get out and trot across and see if we've gone further enough, or possibly too far. We're always going too far, so I've been told. We have gone a bit far, yes, we have a bit. So we're here. Well, we try and get around to this sort of angle. That should be fun for me to do. I bet you're all looking forward to that. I know I am, and I'm also a liar. No, okay, I want to just double check we got this. Oops. I'm walking backwards for Christmas. Well, that's an old Goons number, and I've moved out of the way again. If we're somewhere near here, it will do. We must be getting somewhere close now to the edge. He says, hopefully. Oh, yeah, oh. Oh, yes, well, miles out. I wonder if we can see this. If I put this here with the lights on, I might just be able to pick this up. Yeah, we'll put the lights on and hope we can pick up now. Are they the main lights? Yeah, that's all the lights we've got. I'll leave the engine run so we don't run the battery down having the lights on. One of those jobs would be better to do at night, of course. Now, where is it? I still can't actually see it. I know I'm blind. Ah, yeah, I see it now. It's there, I know. Yeah, we're not going to be far out here. Whoops. Lost it again now, of course. There it is. Right, there we get the get this round and try and aim. I don't think we're too far out there. Shall we find out? I can lock it into that. I really want to make sure because I just drive up there. But in for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, we're slightly out, I can see that, so I'm going to just have a bit of dog leg in here. Not too bad, no, that'll do. I think we might have it now, chaps and chapesses, and anybody else who crept in. Any aliens? Don't suppose you get too many aliens watching YouTube. Funny how your mind wanders, especially when you get to my age. It's the drugs, you know. And by that I mean prescription drugs. Nothing stronger. Not that I'd admit to on an open channel. Alright, that will do. Right, we've got that done. So, just going to park this up in the side here for now, then we decide how we're going to play this. Well, not. I had to drive about right before and I lost it all again. Now, just turn the Oliver off. Thank you very much, Oliver. You've done me a good turn there. Now, let's see what. First, what did I do with the. Well, this has got a PTO on, has it? I can't remember. If this one's got a PTO, I might use this. Oh yeah, just under the seat. Right. I'll find out what I've done with the muck spreader first. I've got some other stuff I've got to move from there yet. Good day. Hey up. I don't talk to you, you know. We must have some of the most stuck-up visitors about. Oh, there's none here. This looks familiar. Here we are. Well, there's a John Deere, so we go back and get the Model Air Pussycat. Thought I heard a dog bark then. Unless this was the people talking to me. Strange visitors. Yeah, we use the Model D and use that as much as the Model A. Oh, and I've still got that cedar to put away. I've got a hell of a lot of toys to put away as yet. Right, now let's get this thing. Get this up. I don't think there's any muck. There might be a little left, but I don't think it's the side. For the spring and summer, as I said before, we all keep most of the equipment out in the open, but come the winter, it will go under cover. I'm not too worried if it just gets rained on. Let's face it, it got worse than that in its working career. Sorry, she's still out the way. No, said I don't like John Deeres. I like certain John Deeres. Model A's, Model D's, if Model B if we had one, but we haven't. That's when I get to modern stuff I'm not as keen. Ah, now that's a bit... I think that's got stuck in the ground. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got stuck in the ground. So, the only way out of that is either try and buff it, to force it. Ah, I think we might have done it. I think we might have just done it. This is a problem that I know 15 had quite a bit with the stuff getting caught in the ground. No, it's still caught there. Oh well. I thought we might have moved it. Sometimes you can do it by hitting the thing hard. If not, we'll just have to reset. I don't think this tractor's too light for it. So it runs behind the Model A, and I think this is a heavier tractor than the Model A. Let's see if we got it now. If not, I'll just do a quick reset. This is the fun things that happen when you're playing a lot with mods. I know the Marshall on FS15 on the original Old Ridge had quite a problem with its foot going, the Marshall trailer, with its foot going through the ground. There was, I think, there was Pretorius who brought one out but didn't do that. No, I still do. Right, okay, right, face yourself. Be like that. Trailers. I think it's under trailers. I'm not certain. No, it's not under trailers. Must be here then. Ah, no, that's not that. It's the trouble when you got so many mods in there, and I have got a lot of mod stuff actually on the map. Ah, that looks like it. Reset it. Now it's gone there. Let's see if it'll work. If it won't, then I'm going to have to think again. We know what to reset to. It ain't too bad. I'll get back into cab. This isn't a bad little tractor. This one, this particular mod of it isn't available generally, because this is one that I think Darren played with a bit to make it work a bit better. I haven't got the original anywhere, I just got this version. But this works very well indeed for me anyway. Now let's see if it will. If it won't, we'll try it on another tractor. Just in case it is the tractor itself. And I've still got that trailer to put away. How many days I said I was going to be doing that? No, still doing it. Right, in that case, it might be the tractor. So we get the Model A out. But I want to use a John Deere with it, as it is a bit of John Deere equipment. And of course the noise level goes up. Where are we? It still does it. No, that's better. It's the tractor. For some reason, that tractor, that Model D and this muck spreader are not compatible. Now this bit down here will be grass, but I need an area too to put the tents on. When we see the outline of the field now. What I'm going to do is muck this. I think I've got plenty of muck up here now. Now I'm not talking quite so much today. I've got a little bit of sore throat, so I'm getting a little bit more stum than normal, but also my vape battery's just gone, so I'm just going to change that over. Bear with me. I'll leave this run. There's one thing with this gear, it's never a great problem with the fuel usage, because this stuff, this old finished stuff, mainly sips fuel. Alright, where are we? Yes, I want the I never used the Massey front loader, come skid steer, come whatever else you want to call it, so we'll see how that works. It does so, but it does work. We're 20 minutes in. We'll try and make this a full 55 minutes or so. And that'd be quicker if I got the JCB front loader out, or the JCB telehandle out, but that I have used. As much as I enjoy it, it's not quite the full finished stuff. Now I hope this thing lifts enough. But I have never used this, so I haven't got a clue what it's like. I have seen other people use it, which is why I got this, because I saw it being used by other YouTubers. And yes, I do watch them. I watch quite a number. It does. Steer's easier for me than a skid steer. I always have great problems. The same problems with skid steer as I have with a tracked vehicle. And the reason for putting this outline in, I can see where I got a muck. I'd rather just muck the whole lot. I'm not going to worry about mucking the bit where the grass is going on. Well, I say that now. Alright, let's get ready to go in here, and we might have to go and pick up some more muck, of course. Well, it doesn't hold a lot. Holds a bit more on a front loader, but there, I suppose the way this thing is balanced, you wouldn't want to put too much on it. Where is it? I want to come in from this side, really, so I ain't got to mess about quite so much. I must say, I'm not too keen on where the rope goes. I'd rather have an open version. Has that gone in there? No, it hasn't. Fell all the way out the back. Look at that. Gonna have to come out a cab to do this. Still not going in there. Ah, now it is. Now I'm going to have problems getting that out of there. I think I'm going to have to move the... I didn't really mean to switch the engine off. To move this out of the way whilst I still can before I put too much more on there. Now take two. First pick up the stuff we dropped. I do like this tip anywhere system. And I also like the way now if you do this you can get the stuff back. Remember on 15 and prior to that you couldn't. You drop something like this, you lost it. That's gone. Oh, come on. Well, the beeper kept going, so I thought I was still in reverse, but apparently I wasn't. I think this is one of those, this particular muck spread, you were probably better off loading this with a front loader, with a smaller bucket. Easier to get it where you want it. Now, let's see if we can do it this time. Actually, I think we'll go back a little bit. Whoa, I don't want to go back quite that far. Oh, we've done it again. Look at that. It's almost impossible to get it in there. Right, I'm just going to test it with something else. I'm going to put this out of the way. It might be me just being cack-handed. Or it might be that bucket is not tipping quite as I expect. I think it's me being cack-handed, but we can get the... I used a front loader last time, and I may go back to that. I think I've got the MAN front loader, which is a specialist front loader. I will just take the telehandler up there, maybe the size of the bucket, because when this stuff was produced, you didn't get big buckets like we got, even with this equipment. I have all the gear up the top here at this rate. Drop the bucket down so I can actually see where I'm going. And you notice the top speed between this and the Massey about the same. But I only got this on the farm. So anything big I wanted to move, it was not ready to be used as part of the museum. But I'm just trying to find out what's happening here. I'll better move the John Deere again, because we all know what happens with this stuff that spills on the ground. You get a little heap and it gets under a wheel, and the equipment just can't get over it. Bit of a shame, but a bit of a misjudgment, I feel. Turn it around again. It should be about where we want to spread it at this rate. We did get almost half a load on. Doesn't hold much, this thing. I forget what the capacity is. It's wrong in the description, I know that. It's a lot more than it says. If this works, we'll say it's the Massey. It ain't going to take too much more than this. Let's have a look. No, I spilled it the other side. It's because that spreader is too small to actually get the stuff in. So, back to the original idea there. Oh, the other idea is the MAN. Oh, it's switched off. I might as well take this one back, put it back into display. It's not this at fault. It's just too danged awkward to hit the thing in the right spot. Now, I can't say the wheel is, I was sat over enamored with the wheel. It looks a bit amateurish, this wheel. Most modders now have managed to make round wheels. This is very 13-ish, whereas quite a few was wheels that weren't the right shape. Look at that, I'm being a mod critic. And I'm really the last person who should be, as I can't mod to save me flaming life. I'll put this up against the JCB. It looks good, but I don't think this is really going to be that helpful. Yeah, that'll do. Not worried about grass going through the bucket. That happens on them all. Well, I think I've left the MAN here at the front. This is actually the easiest one of the lot to use. Well, I remember what this. This is another one where you have to wait for it to warm up, which is actually quite nice from the older equipment. I like to see it. Mod stuff I expect to start the engine so that it's running to drive away. The older stuff I expect to have to wait quite a while. But this isn't a bad tractor. There was two versions of this made. There's one which was stupidly powerful. And I think this is the less powerful and more correct version. I use this on several different maps. Right, what we're going to do is move that JCB yet again. We will get some in there today. Not that we don't get any spread, but we will get some in there. I don't know what it is, I'm just not good enough with driving this, but that'll do. Oh, well, that's a quiz question for you. What takes 3 vehicles with buckets to load? No. This, of course, is a very different kettle of fish. And I think I've got this set to the right button, the right hand mouse button. We'll soon find out. But this is a lot easier, I think, to judge. I'm going to say that and mess up completely. I'm going to have a look first. No, it's not on the right button. It's got V. Yes, it's V. There we are. I think we might be full. No, we're not full. No, it's V again. I think locks it. Yeah, we haven't got it all in there yet. Lots less every time, but if this gets it done, I don't think I'm going to worry. Nice general purpose tractors as well. I quite like this old MAN, and yes, it is MAN, not man. It's like BMW. It's where it's produced, is the name of the company. Still, of course, a big lorry producer, MAN. In fact, I see on 19 it's MAN. It's the supplier of the actual branded trucks rather than listed. That's better. We're getting in there now. So use the right equipment. It's a lot quicker. And I am going to carry on going out of a cab to do this. I think we're seeing enough of me messing about. I think those buckets are just too big on the other stuff. Yeah, best not to look at that underneath there. There's a lot of it sticking to the base of the bucket. Well, it's sticky stuff, muck, let's face it. Yeah, that's there, right. As is, just shook the stuff off the bottom. I think to get the capacity, that's what went wrong there a little bit. Now, switch that off, because I'm going to be a few minutes with this. I hope. Alright, there we go. I suppose I really should try and freehand this. You've seen enough of me using the help, in inverted commas. This is, in comparison to the rest of my field, going to be a big field. Now I need to does it unlock? No, it doesn't actually. This one hasn't got an unlock. No, I forget what the width of this is, but I'm going to come out of the cab to get some idea. Come a bit closer. It's quite got a fair width of spread. Should really be using the more realistic game mod on this, the gameplay mod, not the which changes the prices, because I think it, and the spreads, I think it cuts the amount of fertilizer and such like you need on a field. I probably could do with that here, because I don't think I'm going to get halfway around the first lap. No, we're down about 30% now. I could, of course, always put this up to automation. Oh, I could use a more powerful tractor on here and go a bit quicker. I think that's it. I think most muck spreads will be doing about 7 miles an hour instead of 4. But then again, this is a slow tractor anyway, it should be. I'm not going to bother to carry on from where I left off. I think that's a bit silly to do that. We just carry on this corner until we get it all done. Oh. Possibly I shouldn't have switched it off, because it wasn't as long as I thought. That's it. I'm also fill up the bucket again. This is quite easy. You just take it down and touches the ground, lifts it up. This is the easiest front loader, and this one hasn't spread all over the place. This is the easiest front loader lot to use. No good for moving pallets and that about. Oh, it really is a bucket. I think there's a pallet fork for moving. Well, there's a pallet fork. No good for doing bales because you can't control it quite enough. Ah, and this one's got it underneath again. What that has to do with the fill plane isn't quite set right. Hey, listen to that. Making it sound if I know what the hell I'm talking about. But I'm willing to put up with that. After all, as I say, muck is sticky, so you will get quite a bit sticking to it, especially if it's fairly fresh. This shouldn't be. You keep trying to alter the angle of the bucket, but because you can't. How are we doing on that? 67%, about three loads each time, but yeah, it's 100% now. I'll keep it running this time. We'll do another run and fill it up again, then I think we're end. But now, should I be kind and do a load of this off screen? What I might do is set up a paid course to do this and to load. Now I'm not certain, don't think I'll use that front loader up, but if I do that, I feel that front loader will not do if I want. No, I'm gonna set that up. There we go, where are we again? Not even certain if that's going over here, because one of the reasons for playing this lot is to make sure it does act dead like a field. Dead like a field? Exactly like a field. Parts of it do and parts don't, because parts of this is display grass and part of it's proper meadow grass. As you see here, it's proper meadow grass. You can see the muck actually on the field. But I think that the edges are ploughed into the other area. Once that's ploughed up, act just like a field. I am convinced in that. I'm also an idiot, but don't tell everybody. They all want one. You can see it's not going down. It's going down all the ploughed bit. Just have a look. I think we look carefully. You see it's there. It's here. I think down this end. He said, "Oh yeah, here. Look, where it's ploughed, but not the other bit. This is not proper grass. This is again." But that doesn't matter. It'll all be proper grass by the time we're done. Right, we're going to another load. I'll get a couple more loads done. We may get most of this mucked by the time we're done. I'm not going to try and set the course by course because I'm fairly certain that this doesn't work with course play. It's not the way this bucket works. And don't really fancy the job of trying to get that big bucket lined up. We could give it one just to see if it will. There I was again trying to. Looks like the first load each time looks right, and that's after that. That's interesting. As a species would say, interesting. That's it. 2 swings and that's done. I would imagine that works because there should be a wire and a lever in the cab to that bucket. A release wire. And I imagine there's a second one to connect it in. There we go. Look, did we get out? No. We're going to try something when we've got this load in. I'm going to come out the MAN, climb in the John Deere, and get back in the MAN again, and just see if it does this again. %, then at least it goes quick. Oh, I know what I want to do before I go in there. Hop in here, hop back here. I'll just for my own education. No, it still does it, so it isn't that. Just wonder if getting out of it reset that bucket properly. It's one of those things, one of those strange phenomena. And that's a word you don't try and say when you head one over the 8. So we're going to back off a bit. This is actually tipping in there. That's it, that's full. Oh, I've got to run into you. That's not a bad little model, this, so. There's nothing extra to it. It's a nice basic tractor. A little bit different. In fact, the dynamo is running. Look at that. I think that's a dynamo there. That must be the start of this side. Nothing to run there. You can't see if no, this here. Is this the wire that controls? No, that's a distributor. No, that's controls there. That is more detailed when you look closer than you first think. We'll have another look at that. We've got time. We'll do another load here, then we'll have another look at that. One of the things I'm going to do on this series is look a little bit closer at some of the models. I'm not in great detail because I'm no expert on this thing. Just as an keen amateur looking at what's been done now. Looks like we want to come in about here. Now we should be getting plenty of muck going on this bit. Again, I'm not going to worry if we don't get it all mucked, because missing bits not going to be the end of the world. My life doesn't depend on having everything fully mucked. I'm going to attempt to use the weeder once we get this done properly. For the grass, and the grass will be only for silage, and we also got, of course, one field of maize also for silage. Let's have a look at some of it's going in here. Oh yeah, we're right at the edge of the proper field here anyway, so it should be shown, right? Now, I like this muck spreader. It works. It's not everything you can say does that. Now, what I'm going to do now is have a closer look at the MAN in operation to see what's what in there. I'm going to get the cab for a start. Oh, yeah, that works. See, the throttle works. Brakes don't, but the throttle certainly does. That's clever. No, I'm just going to release this here. No, it's a bit too much to ask to think that a lever will be working there. But one can ask. It's not a bad little model. I recommend it if you've got an older farm. You want a bucket, not a full front loader, just a front loader with a bucket. And you can put up with the fact that the fill plane isn't quite right in the bucket. Go for it. It's not a bad little model. I think everything else works. Let's have a look. Yeah, indicator at the. Where's the front indicator? Oh yeah, on the bottom. I see. Yeah, on the rear mudguard, both indicators are there. Yeah, that'll work. Lights. Yeah. Yeah, rear work lights. and off. No front work lights. Well, rear front work light, I should say, just a singular. Beacon works. Oh, and remembering last week. Typical weedy giant's horn, never mind. That don't look so bad this time. Looks like it's caught up with the display to where the muck should be. Well, yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. So I have used it on other maps, but I've got a feeling I used very similar to this on 15. Because not a lot of these mods, of course, have been upgraded. And some have been upgraded worse than others, from even back to 11 onwards. I know my good mate Cavalier Roy's a little bit concerned about 19, how he's going to get on as a map maker to make what he wants to make in what he's been given, and how 19 will work. I know as a YouTuber I'm looking forward to it, because it's going to allow me to do the stories I want to do, and more than 17 does. For example, on 17 I can't be a contractor very well, but I think I can do that on 19. We will find out anyway. And I can't really start completely from scratch on 17. That's full again already. Doesn't take long, does it? There's only 3 bucketfuls, so it's pretty quick to use this system. Let's get the other stuff out. How are we doing now? On time. Oh right, we're just going to start spreading this. And we start the wind down. I'm going to just start off with thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. I'm going to come out of cabs and see what the blue blazers I'm doing. If you like what you saw, please leave a like. If you're not a subscriber, for some reason you're that mad you actually enjoyed what you saw, feel free to subscribe for more of similar. Quite often with smaller equipment, I don't do big equipment, really big stuff. It doesn't rock my boat, as they say. I prefer the smaller stuff and the older stuff. Well, you know, I'm easy on old, but I just like the small to medium sized equipment. But yeah, if you like, just say about subscribing if you haven't already. If you've got any comments, questions, queries, or anything else, feel free to post them on the in the comments section under this video. I read everyone, and I try and reply to everyone. If I miss you, shout, and I'll have a look and see how I managed to miss you. It's not a personal slight, by the way, if I do miss someone. Believe it or not, I do actually have a life outside of this. I know people find that hard to believe. I find it hard to believe I'm alive. Right, well, that is me and saying a cheerio for now. Cheerio.